Okay, the basics of life force in relationship is actually the same as in a single person, in yourself, but now we have two people playing the role of Ida and Pingala. Okay, imagine that the two of you, like the Vesica Pisces, right? Two circles overlap. There's this leaf shape that is a little of both of them, right? But it creates a different entity. That's what happens when we are intimate with someone or we are in a partnership with someone. It doesn't even have to be an intimate partnership. It can be, with a child or a coworker or a friend, that our energy fields overlap and we are in a sacred life force field with that person. It's more pronounced in an intimate relationship, and this is my emphasis, but what happens is one person will take on the positive charge, one person will take on the negative charge at given times, and then sometimes together. So it's very similar to Swara Yoga in breathing, which is observation of breath and science of breath awareness, where actually this is true, that we'll breathe out of one nostril of our nose dominantly for about 90 minutes a day, and the other side for 90 minutes, and they switch, and in between their switch, we will automatically breathe both nostrils at the same time for about 90 seconds. Now this is a normal person, usually who hasn't done any yogic practices or breath work, because those practices start to even and balance you out, so you're working more from both channels and both hemispheres of the brain. And that is the goal of yoga, is yoking the two poles, bringing them together. Sun and the moon. Hatha yoga means sun and moon together. Ida and Pingala, right and left, masculine, feminine, working together. So in relationship, you want to get succinct with your partner so that it is like in your own body and you're in sync with, when they're in the negative and I'm in the positive, we're supporting, and vice versa. And then when we're together, it's really good, and we work on more and more getting synced up so that we're just on the same vibe, and that can increase telepathy. That's where like intimacy gets really good and all of that. But if we're still out of sync in our own body and we're not listening and loving everything about ourselves, not integrated in here, it does present a challenge in a relationship, because that person's going to be kind of mirroring what we're doing. So they're doing it too, but so it seems like it's not really succinct. So working on your own energy and being aware, hey, if this person's manifesting a negative and I'm the positive, then I need to see the value in where they are, see the value in where I am, so that they can alchemize and we can change the situation. Or vice versa. If I'm the one being negative and they're being positive, I'm going to, again, notice the value so they can combine. So our personal practice does assist relationships, because relationships are the next octave of our life force energy management. So with that awareness in mind, that changes a lot, right? And you can tell, oh, this relationship is going through this stage of awakening. This a relationship, maybe I personally have gone through first chakra issues and I've worked them out, but now this relationship is going through first chakra issues and now we're working it out. And some people are like, oh, I don't want to go back to that. Like, I don't want to go back to that. I already worked on that. Well, it's totally different in a relationship. And even though, yeah, it's great if you can merge with someone who's on a similar plane to you, because that does mean that is less of the need to like go back into something. But remember, like, a relationship is a fresh new entity as well. So it's going to have to go through the awakening process too, to become a fully vital presence in the world. And the relationships that do this, that are aware of this and surrender to this, will be leaders of the new, because this higher relationship module, this integrated and conscious team working with life force, there's nothing like it on planet Earth. There's few in it, and this is a new wave of power. So Okay, there is more in the next video.